Hey y'all, my name is Jasmine Jones and I am a licensed clinical social worker and you are now watching Black Girl, a Therapist in the Wild. So it's a little show I like to call Therapist Sips and Reviews, and today we are reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 3, Episode 13, Smith Playground. And we are sipping on kombucha and absinthe. Mix your kombucha with your alcohol. Helps your stomach not hurt. How y'all doing? So I don't even care about the rest of this episode. I don't care. They went to the park. They had a nice day. They got in an argument with the other school. They had a relay race. Boom. Mrs. Johnson found, Ava's bathroom. There you go. If these motherfuckers don't get together, no, because, and I've been reading like people's comments and like what people think. Some people want her to get with Manny. Some people think that Gregory is just like a waste at this point because, nigga, why you like, she came up to you and she said she like you and you said nah, nigga, and like I read somebody said, oh, she need a nigga that'll just stand up and say he did. He did stand up and say he liked her. She pulled the same shit he did first. Y'all forgot when they was at the planetarium and he said that he liked her and she said she needed to find her fucking self. No, he did say it. What? Like, so she gets to find her fucking self and then when he's not ready, he can't say he ain't ready, girl. I'm tired. Like, I could see if, like, oh, she never said nothing, and then he all of a sudden out the clear blue sky said he liked her, and, I'm tired. Let me take a sip. No, because I just feel like we don't have any black mainstream shows. Mainstream meaning that all of the people watch it. White people, Asian people, Latin people. We don't have any black mainstream shows where two dark-skinned people are in love. Two dark-skinned black people are in love. Or darker-skinned black people are in love. And we get to see a darker-skinned black woman be loved gently and softly and beautifully by a darker-skinned black man. We don't have that. And if this writer's room can't put them together and still maintain a decent plot for this show, then that's a shame. Like, we had shit in the 90s like Moesha and Rock and Family Matters where we could see darker skinned black people falling in love, being together, being married in a relationship, and the darker skinned black woman is treated with love and gentleness and respect by the darker skinned black man that is with her, and it's just aggravating. Like, they was at the planetarium and he told her he liked her. She needed time. He gave her time. He came back. She came back and he was over it. So and yeah, he figured it out over time that he wasn't really over it. But that's what happens with love. You just figure shit out later on and shit. Like, he's not a horrible nigga. Like, if they gonna turn this into a swirl, her and Manny gonna get together. Like, I don't even like Manny. Doesn't have a fucking personality. Them niggas got everything in common. From the Disney movies to he knows how to calm her the fuck down when she gets anxious to she knows all the little plant shit that he likes. I'm tired. And we don't know shit about Manny. We don't know his person. Now, all we know is that he's happy all the fucking time. I don't like Manny. But this ain't my show. I just feel like you got a writer's room full of talented people and you can't maintain a show after the main characters get in a relationship. Like, they dragged it out so long on The Office that people were over it after they got together. That's why the people were over it. Oh, they were over the show. They were over it. The love story doesn't have to be the main plot of the show. They could be two characters in one, and they just a couple of the show. And he just doing nice shit for her, and we get to see, cause even in Insecure, like, it was a mess. It was a mess. Like, Issa was going through a mess, nigga after nigga. Barely ever got treated nice. And she didn't even get with this nigga to the last 2 or 3 episodes of the show. And like, it would just be nice to see romance happen with people that look like me. You know, like, it would be nice to see romance happen with people that look like me or are darker skin and black. And I know there's only 1 episode left. I don't know if they're going to pull it together in 1 episode, but it's exhausting. I'm exhausted. They both like each other. And Mr. Morton, shut your funky ass up. Morton and Ava, how you gonna use yourself as an example, Morton, when we have seen during the course of this show that you are a fucking asshole? No, the relationship didn't end because y'all worked together. The relationship ended because you're an asshole. When you were at the book club, you were complaining about the feminism in the book. And then why is Gregory listening to someone who's an obvious asshole who no one would want to be with? Why are you taking that to heart when you are not this nigga? Niggas be emotional. Like, you should have just put that shit out there. I'm tired. And, you know, no, she shouldn't have to wait. But the thing is, he shouldn't have had to wait either. Neither of them shouldn't have had to wait. He told her he liked her. He told her he wanted to date her. He told her he was ready. She said, I'm not ready. I need to figure my motherfucking self out. And she took all summer to figure her fucking self out and never came back to reassess during that summer. And then she gonna reassess at the beginning of the school year? Like, y'all live in the same city. Why you didn't hit him up and be like, hey, you know, I reassessed and I think that we should try this out. Like, no, by then it's been 3 months. I ain't talked to you. I ain't seen you. Fuck you want me to do? Like, okay, well, you didn't want to be with me, so I moved on and shit. Now y'all both know that you like each other. I'm tired. Y'all sitting up here doing cutesy things, swinging on the swing, sliding on the slide, all this stupid shit. And for y'all to end up like, oh, because Morton said he was fucked up when he got with his wife. Nigga, he's an asshole. No, I'm pissed off. He's a fucking asshole. That's why he's not married to his fucking wife anymore. Like, it had nothing to do with them working together. Like, literally, if you maintain the status quo and the interest in the other person like you did in the beginning, if you continue, like, people get bored with people, and I don't understand it. Maybe because it's this neurodivergency type shit that I always find something new to like about somebody, because I'm always just enamored and infatuated with everything somebody does when I'm in love. Like, every day I find like a new fucking patch of fur on Poof that's a different color, and I'm just like, look at this. Every day I'm noticing little facial expressions. I've had her since 2019, and I'm still enamored with her character and who she is as a little animal, and I still think it's interesting. You have to genuinely like something. It's the same way niggas collect fucking jerseys and love their favorite football team and always find something to be enamored about their favorite fucking pit bull and shit like that. You can be enamored about a pit bull for its whole life until the day I saw a nigga have a funeral for a little fucking mini poodle. You love this animal so much that you decorated a space to have a legit funeral for it, but y'all can't comprehend loving a person, loving a human being, loving a woman like that. You can't comprehend being totally enamored with somebody that every little thing they do is exciting to you, like, forever. Like, because you don't understand, people don't stay the same. People evolve and change over time until the day they die. Healthy people do. And those are the things that you stay attentive to and attracted to, because they don't stay the same. That's why I like being a therapist, because I enjoy interacting with my clients, because they're always evolving, always changing. They're not objects that just stay the same and rot. They like do different. One day they coming in the office and they sad. The next day they coming in the office and they said they flew to Italy. The way their facial expressions be changing and evolving over time, being sad to happy to sad to happy. People change and evolve every second. We lose millions of skin cells every second. Hundreds. I don't know, something like that. But like, after 7 years, your body's not the same body because you've lost all the cells from the new cells have grown. Like, and you telling me that if that niggas are not capable of being enamored with a woman the way a woman is capable of being enamored with a man, because I see it all the time. I've seen women be enamored with men and the little things they do and the little laughs they have and the little quirks they have and knowing every hair on their fucking mustache and just being so excited for you for forever till the day that nigga dies when you in love with him. And I'm just like, Morton, you're just a piece of shit that saw your wife as an object instead of a person, and that's why you're divorced. You probably thought it was cute in the beginning. You didn't see her as a real person. You didn't know anything really about her likes, her dislikes. And then when she started to show who she really was behind the magic pixie dream girl that you built up for her in your head, that's when you started acting fucking stupid. And so this nigga knows Janine. This nigga seen Janine have panic attacks and shit. He knows how to soothe her, how to calm her, how to make sure that she's okay when she gets overly triggered and upset by things. He doesn't run off and make her feel like there's something wrong with her. And you expect me to want her to be with a nigga that they ain't even developed a fucking personality for? Okay, that makes sense. You know, I'm tired. No, because like I'm tired of having to like resort to like Nollywood movies with poor production just to see two people that look like me be together, and to see a woman that looks like me or darker be like treated softly and gently by a man that's dark skinned and black and just wonderful to her. I'm tired of having to resort to Tubi movies and BET movies where they cheat on each other a bunch of times and treat each other. It's like reading the fucking Zane book and shit before they actually get together at the end of the movie. Like, I want to see real fucking romance. I want to see meet cute kismet. I want to see something magical happen between these two characters because they just doing this shit to each other. Like, they doing this shit to each other. They're being stubborn and awkward and weird to each other, and it's not right. I'm tired. I'm upset and I'm tired. No. Like, what do you expect me to think? Like, you want her to be with who's Manny's parents? What is Manny's emotions outside of being chipper? Does Manny have mental health issues like Gregory has mental health issues because he's been traumatized by his dad and he lost his mom when he was 9, and so now he's having panic attacks if things aren't perfect and going his way? See how they developed his character? Like, even when she was dating that other nigga that was a little bit slow, we kind of got a glimpse of who he kind of was. Like, you know, we kind of got a glimpse of more depth than what we're seeing with Manny. So I just don't understand why you would want her to be with somebody where there has been no character development at all. He just been in the background giving like advice and cheering her on and shit. Oh, great, wonderful. How he gonna act when she have a panic attack because she thinks she's doing everything wrong? You know, like, she had those moments where she had the bubble guts and all this other shit and whatever, and he just stood there and smiled. You'll be okay. No. This nigga was over here. She having panic attacks. He's giving her a whole, just listening to her, giving her a whole talk about how she can take care of herself and maybe she should go watch her favorite Disney movie in order to help her calm down and shit like that. This nigga knows her. And y'all just like, oh, because he put a period on it and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was upset about that, but she also put a period on that shit when he did it too. When he told her he liked her too. I'm tired. If these people do not end up in a relationship and these fucking writers are not talented enough to maintain a show with two dark-skinned people in love, something's wrong with the world. I mean, there is something wrong with the world, but damn it. It's just even more so something is wrong with the fucking world. And I'm tired. Got these people on here talking about, I'd rather see her with Manny because at least Manny asked her out. This nigga asked her out too. At the planetariums. She told him no because she wasn't ready. She needed to find herself. She been asked out by Manny and this nigga. Like, I'm tired. I mean, I guess they'll give Manny some character development if they get together next season, but I'm not here for a swirl. I'm here for some shit that we haven't seen since the fucking 90s. On mainstream television, not BET, not Tubi, mainstream television where the white people are watching too, so they can see what it looks like for two black people to be in love. So we can have like two black people on some shit like Bridgerton instead of that shit that happened in before the first season of Bridgerton where they were hinting at possibility of a dark-skinned black woman being loved and shit like that, or even hinting at it in the second season and it didn't happen. There's hints that it might happen in the fourth season. I'm tired. So I don't watch Bridgerton. I'm not watching a swirl. I'm not doing that because I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing a swirl. I'm tired of every mainstream show not showing darker-skinned black women being treated soft and with love, especially by a black man. And I don't want to watch it. I'm not reviewing it. I watched like the first few episodes of it, and that black man fawning over that white woman made me nauseated, and I stopped watching it. I don't give a fuck because I'm tired, because that's all we see. Ever since the mid 2000s, that's all we see on television. And if we do see two dark-skinned people getting together, they have to go through the rigmarole of this nigga cheating and treating her like shit and some Tyler Perry shit. And then they get together at the very end. Like, she's not treated softly and cared for throughout the whole fucking show or movie. She's, going through the rigmarole of being mistreated over and over again until eventually she figures out that it's this nigga that I want to be with, and the nigga seems to get it the fuck together. I'm tired. So, that's how I felt about this episode. It pissed me like, I'm mad. Like I feel like it was a waste of a fucking episode. I don't know what's going to happen in the last episode. Maybe they're going to get together. Maybe they're not. But you got all this chemistry built up, all this similar personality built up. We have backgrounds and backstories for both of them just to waste it. And I even read somewhere. I even read somewhere that the nigga that plays Gregory was talking about, well, I don't really want to see them get together because, we've never really seen a black woman and a black man have a friendship on the television. When was the last time we seen them be in love? Throughout a whole show. When was the last time we've seen a black woman be treated softly by a black man? A darker skinned black woman being treated softly by a darker skinned black man? When was the last time that happened, sir? Cause at this point, I'm not gonna sit up here and watch them be fucking friends. No, I'm not gonna I don't care. I'm not gonna sit up here and watch them be besties. For what? They need to be she needs to bang the fucking Mario coins out that bitch ass. I don't care at this point. Nope. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? There's a plethora of shows where we've seen a darker skinned black man and a darker skinned black woman treat each other softly and love on each other softly for a myriad of episodes that we can just soak in. There's just so many that we can go to that's mainstream and be excited about every fucking week and stuff like that. When have you seen that? But you want them to just be fucking friends? Nigga, what? I'm tired. But Morton and Ava need to shut the fuck up, because Ava over here is a hater. She's a fucking hater. You're single, Ava. You over here about your money, Ava. You have mental health issues, Ava. Your story and Mr. Morton's story is not their story, because they actually have they're like this. They have a connection, and they have similar personalities, and they have similar likes and dislikes, and I just whatever, nigga. I barely even talked about what the episode was about. I'm pissed off. No, I'm tired. Either they gonna get shit or get out the pot. We doing this for the white people? Did the people at Disney say that they couldn't be together? Is that what we're doing? Are we doing this for the white folks? Because the white folks said they can't be together because, then that will make the black people want to be in love with other black people. That'll influence us to want to be with other black people. And that'll influence maybe more black men to want to be with black women. And then that will combine and join forces and destroy the world or some shit, some Jim Crow shit. So they have to keep us separated like Jim Crow said. Is that what it is? Is that what's going on? Because I'm going to go deep into conspiracy theories at this point because there's no reason why these two people should not be together. There's absolutely no reason why these two people should not be together. I refuse, because at this point it's white folks. It's white folks behind the scenes pulling the strings, saying that they shouldn't be together. And maybe I'm fucking wrong, and maybe next week they're gonna get together, but I doubt it. And if she gets with Manny, if the last episode is her going on a date with Manny, I'm done. Like, I am over it. I'm over it. Like, you built a bitch hopes up. You built their character development up. You showed us who these people were. You showed us that these people were similar to each other. Even in the way that they like each other, they're similar to each other. They can't even fully commit to each other because they're so fucking awkward and fucked up and they need to work on themselves. And then you're going to have some random nigga come in out the clear blue sky that's not black and just be like, oh no, she needs to be with him. Like, exhausted, upset, bothered. Like why can't they be together? Like, it's just a representation. Like, there's so many black women out there that want to be, that trend that's going around, the black wife effect, and they showing these black women with these like white men and how they changed them. And all I could think was, they just making them look like the niggas that they actually wanted. Like, none of them are glowed up to look and dress and have haircuts like nice looking white dudes. Like, none of them is glowed up to look like fucking Brad Pitt and shit. They over here dressing these niggas up to look like the nigga that they wanted. But this is what we had to get. So, why don't you get a lineup, honey? Why are you having this white man get a lineup? Why ain't you with a nigga then? Because niggas is broken. That's why. And it just makes me feel sick inside because there's so many black women that want to date within our race. And because men are so fucked up emotionally and traumatized and all sorts of P. Diddy type shit, we can't do that shit. So at least let us have the fucking fantasy. Let us have the fucking fantasy and be able to have that. I'm tired. But no, let's put her with Manny, some nigga with no character development. He could be a serial killer for all we know. He's too happy. He's too charming. I don't like it. Charming means they're crazy, because usually charming is a mask to pretend that they're this great person when in reality they're crazy, because there's no other emotional expression besides charming. There's nothing else going on there. Like, let the nigga have a panic attack or some shit. Let him be sad or some shit. Show some variation of emotion. Who is his family? Who is his people? Who are his friends? We know Gregory's friends. She dated one of Gregory's friends. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But dude, this ain't my show, and them niggas ain't gonna be watching this. So, whatever. It's fine. It's none of my business. White people love this shit. They love a swirl. They love seeing us with other people that's not our own people. And so, since the white people are running the show, there's a possibility that this isn't gonna happen. And I have to be okay with it. I was excited in the first season. I was like, oh, this is just like the buildup. They're getting to know each other. And over time, eventually, And I was still excited in the second season because it's like, okay, they still need to figure things out, because Janine over here having panic attacks, Gregory over here having panic attacks. They need to figure themselves. Now the third season has come and is almost gone, and they have figured themselves out enough, I feel, to form some type of shit here. And yeah, you shouldn't shit where you eat, and there's arguments and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, they already close enough to have arguments and problems and issues and shit. Like, if they was gonna have an argument and problems and issues, Gregory would have been arguing with her about Manny. He would have been said something because he's jealous and he's blunt. That panic attack that he had when he saw them sitting over there, that would have kept going. if it was going to happen, it would have happened, I feel, just because he's very forward and blunt in what he has to say and do and everything. And I'm just like, because I remember going to school and remember teachers dating. And I remember teachers that were married. Some worked, some didn't. Just like in every arena in life. Some things work out, some things don't. That don't mean that you don't fucking try. The school's more important than your love life. Like, the school is always going to be there. That don't mean you don't fucking try to do some shit. Like, you can't just deny your feelings and act like they're not there. That's masking. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I want to see them be friends because, we never get to see a black man and a black woman be friends. Bitch, fuck you. When have we seen them be in love, honey? When have we seen a black man treat a black woman softly and gently and caringly and love her gently on mainstream television? Without them being like the black woman being light skinned or anything like that. When have we seen that? Like when they had the black Aunt Viv on Fresh Prince, and she was treating him so nice, or he was treating her so nice and so gentle and just so caring, and I'm tired. Without the mess, without the, he's secretly cheating on her, or she's secretly cheating on him, or no, just enjoying themselves. Like, I can envision cute little episodes where they're just in her apartment watching Disney movies, playing Uno. They come to school in matching costumes for Halloween next season because they're a cute couple now, and it's cute. When do we get to see that just be corny and dorky together in a relationship? When do we get to when have we seen that, sir? I haven't heard of it. I haven't seen it, even on the Tubies and the BETs, the Nollywoods. Like, you see it on the Nollywoods if you can get to 3 or 4 hours of a movie. But like I said, this isn't my show. And, people do their own things with their own stuff. But I'm still upset. I am. That's bothered me because I really just wanted the fantasy. I really wanted the fantasy because they look cute together and it would have been nice. And, but that's cool. I'll stick to my black romance novels and to my Nollywood movies, and to, I don't really like watching Tubi and BET because they be getting too messy, and that's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see like a rom-com with 2 dark-skinned black people. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see a rom-com. I want to see like what is that movie? Gabrielle Union and LL Cool J. I want to see some shit like that. Like, I don't want to see, Deliver Us from Eva. Like, I want to see some shit like that. Like, she had a little attitude, but he kept pursuing her and shit like that. I wish he had like a real like career type job though in that movie. Like, whatever though. This ain't my shit. This ain't my shit. Like, this is why I do my channel, so that I can review shit that I enjoy, so I can be another darker skinned black woman face out there talking about shit I enjoy, showing books that I like to read, so other darker skinned black women out there can feel connected to something too. Sometimes you just got to make your own fucking content. I ain't got a nigga to be with, but at least, I'm here. I'm putting shit out, and when I get old and I look back at this shit, I'm gonna be proud of myself that I actually did some shit and put some shit out there for other darker skinned black women to look at. And maybe one day a man will come along and he'll be a darker skinned black man, and we'll be together on here like every once in a while, because this is my show and shit, nigga. You ain't gotta be on here all the time. So y'all can, so the darker skinned black women out there can see that it does happen. That's what I want. I want to be able to represent that it does happen, and there are gentle, kind, darker skinned black men out there that are willing to love us. So the more I keep doing this, eventually there will be somebody coming into my life one day in the name of Jesus, where he will enjoy being on here sometimes, occasionally, once in a while, not all the time, because this is my shit. I said I was an Aries. I don't know what the fuck y'all thought. This is my shit. Representation matters. It really fucking does. And, there's not a lot of representation of us being treated softly and kindly by darker skinned black men. It's not. And so hopefully one day I could be that representation too. For all the ones out there that still hasn't found the person, or the person hasn't found them, I could be that representation too. So I don't care. Because I know what it feels like. I know what it fucking feels like. So I need to show the niggas sometimes. I need to show them off sometimes. Be like, look, y'all, I went into the woods and a unicorn found me and shit. Look what he treats me so nice, and he gives me flowers, and like he took me to the aquarium, and we did the spend the night thing that I always wanted to do ever since I was a kid. Like literally when they had that planetarium episode and they was spending the night at the planetarium, I was like, that reminded me of when I was a kid, and I always wanted to do that spend the night thing that they had the elementary school kids do at the planetarium, but I could never do it because either my school didn't do it, or like it cost a bunch of money and we couldn't afford it. But every time I would go to the aquarium, there's this one little like cove thing that you're surrounded by the aquarium thing, and it's like this one little room where you're completely surrounded. It's in the ceiling, the wall, and stuff like that. And every time when I would go as a kid, I would say that's where I would sleep if I spent the night here. And I'll be like, and nigga, he took me there and we spent the night and it was awesome. And look, it happens, y'all. You just gotta hold on and shit, nigga. Like I'm gonna be the representation, bitch. Fuck it then, nigga. In the name of Jesus, I am. Shit, cause this isn't fair. This is fucked up. Baiting and switching motherfuckers like this. They better get their shit together. But you out here hurting niggas' feelings and shit. And maybe everybody that's feelings hurt ain't gonna fucking say it because other people want to be like, why are you making a big deal? Love is love. Fuck that shit, nigga. I need representation. I need representation because I want something in particular that we should all want. We should all be able to want, to be with somebody that looks like us, has a similar culture to us, and understands who we are as a person. We should all be able to want that. Or the ones that do want it shouldn't be ashamed of wanting it. If you want to swirl and be with somebody else of a different culture and whatever, do you, bitch. But that's not me. That ain't who I am. And there's other bitches out there like that too. And I don't give a fuck. And no, I'm not out here gonna take any nigga, because like you seen with that video that they shouldn't have released, it shouldn't have had to been released. You seen how crazy some of these niggas are. No, but when the right one comes along in the name of Jesus, oh yes, you best believe this ain't gonna be no hidden nigga in the background taking pictures with his face covered, bitch. He gonna be front and motherfucking center, or he's not gonna be with me. Cause I need everybody to see it. I need everybody to know that it's possible for a darker skinned black woman to be loved gently and softly and beautifully like she fucking deserves. And I hope you enjoyed this show. Later days.